Hi ladies, I wanted to talk to you about a blowout sale that I just did 2 nights ago where I sold about $1,700 worth of makeup. It went really fast and it was a lot of fun. So I just wanted to share the idea with you. What I did is within my private VIP group, I started an event. It's on Facebook and it's right there on your VIP group. You can start an event. And I invited, I think you're only allowed to invite like 200 people, and my group has about 600 people in it. So I invited the 200, but then I was like, okay, how am I going to get notifications into other people's hands? So what I did was I was going to do a giveaway, and I told everybody who was joining that for every person they invited to the event, they would get an entry into the drawing. And you can't invite somebody to the event unless they're part of the group. So if they were trying to invite somebody who wasn't in the group, they had to add them to my VIP group first. So I ended up getting over 100 new people added to my group once it was all said and done. I made the event it was either 5 or 7 days out, and so that I could hype it up. And I talked about it almost every day in the group. I didn't do it in the event. I did it in the group so that people who weren't actually invited to the event itself would still see the notifications. And I shared the event link always so that people could click that they were joining. And I also made a video on my personal Facebook page about this gigantic sale. And I said if you wanted to be added, type me in the comments. Then every time somebody did a comment that said me, I would private message them and I would say I really appreciate it if you could share my video on your page, because I bet you a lot of your friends would love to have these blowout sales. And everybody said yes, and everybody did it, and it was amazing. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of new ads from that I'm aware of, but it was viewed. The video was viewed over 400 times, I believe. So a lot of people saw it, and that's enough for now. What I did with this blowout sale is I took all of our collections that are retiring at the end of this month, and I pieced out each piece individually and sold it at the discounted price, based on the collection price. And then I also discounted it about 5% more than that. Now, that is not something that you have to do because that's obviously coming out of my commissions, but I was advertising this as the biggest blowout sale that I've ever had, so I needed to discount it a little bit more. And I chose to do that. Then as each day, when the day actually came, I went into the event itself and did a countdown. And then at the allotted time at the time it was supposed to start, I went into my Facebook group, and that's where I actually ran the event right from there. And I posted a collage of each picture individually. Each picture had the price that it was, what it is regular, right? Like if you bought it outside of a collection. And then the discounted price was in red next to it. And I said the first person to comment sold and the item name in the comments gets the item. And so that went really fast. It was really exciting. I had all of the graphics already done and ready to go. And I would do one collection at a time, kind of. Like I posted one and I waited until it was about half spoken for, and then I posted another one. And I did that kind of as it would go on. I slowed down with them towards the end of the party because I didn't want all the items okay, sorry. If let's say the next collection I was going to post had some products that were in another collection I already posted and not spoken for yet, then I waited even longer until those first items were spoken for. And it got down to the end where I had just the Cloud 9 left. I saved that one to the end. I had just the Cloud 9, but I had like 3 palettes that nobody had spoken for in the other collections. So I told them, I said, I have more to post, but I'm not going to until we get these other palettes sold. Maybe you should add some friends, tag some people that you think might like them. And I got one lady who just went through her whole friends list and added everybody into the group, like all these women. So I got like another 100 people right then. Now, whether they stay or not, I don't know. But she was like, I want to know what's in that last collection. It was really pretty funny. And so I made the decision finally to go ahead and post that last collection. Now, 2 of the collections sold really quickly, so I reposted another. So it was like each collection, I would say like 1.1 Moodstruck, and I would name the next one 2.1 Skin in the Game. So then the Skin in the Game sold really quickly, so then I did 2.2 Skin in the Game and posted it again. So that another collection could be spoken for. I ended up selling 8 collections by the end, but it was all done. And over the next day or so, the only item that didn't sell out of all 8 is one Divine Moisturizer. And that's fine. Like, I bought that myself. Fine. You know, I'm going to use it or I'm going to sell it at full price anyway. So it was very, very, very successful. I was holding this in my hand because I was going to do it via Excel spreadsheet, but it was really difficult for me to bounce back and forth between Facebook and Excel to note who was getting what. So I just started making this right here. And so I would just name the collection, and then I would write the items, and then I'd write the name of the person who wanted it next to it. And I told them they did not have to know the color. They just had to say sold, and we would talk about color later. So then when the party was over, I did one last thing at the very end. And I told them that if any item that they wanted was not in one of the collections that I had already listed, they could get that particular item for 20% off. And it could not be an item that was already in one of the collections. So that was pretty cool. I did also, besides the collections, I did also post one BB cream highlight and contour bundle. So that's $90. You get 2 BB creams and the blending buds. And so I pieced that out as well. Another thing I did was I sold shine cloths, and I think that's it that I sold separately. Yeah, that was it. So overall, it was really good. I then, after it was all done, I went through and I messaged each person and I said, okay, this is what I have you down for. And that was really important because I did make a couple of mistakes. It was really late at night. I was sick. I had been sick for like 4 or 5 days. I'd been in bed. So my brain wasn't really working that well. And I wrote things down wrong. And so it was really good that I went through first and said, message everybody on Facebook, private message. And I said, this is what I have you down for. And then when they said yes, we talked colors immediately, discussed all the colors, and I got everybody's color, and then I would give them their price. And I said, if you pick it up for me, no shipping. If you pick it up, if you need me to mail it, it's a $3 flat fee, however many products. So I don't know how that's going to work for me yet. I haven't gotten to that part of this process yet. So I hope I don't end up losing money on that, but I don't think I will. And then I had them pay me via PayPal. And so it was really important that I got those invoices out as soon as possible and having them pay me as soon as possible, because then I turned around and used that money on PayPal to buy the collections. So I bought the collections over about a 24-hour period as people were giving me their colors, giving me their money. I would go in and I would order the collection. And I've learned in the past, you don't wait to order stuff because you never know if it's going to go out of stock. So I got the stuff as soon as I possibly could, just so that I got my hands on it, because I was really nervous with that. I'm trying to think if there's any other lessons learned I think overall it went really well. I felt really confident about it. I have now a VIP group that's close to 700 people, so that's really exciting. I think if this is something that you're going to do, then you need to really promote it, really get people excited about it. Do a video about it, do some really cute picture posts, get people really, really excited. Excuse me. And I am a little concerned that that maybe like I stocked everybody up on all the makeup that they need and they may not purchase in the next couple of months. So the reason why I did it now was because all those collections are going out. So that was a big, like a reason to do a big blowout send off. And then we're getting new products March 1st. So my hope is that they will be excited about the new products and they'll still be able to purchase from me. I do believe that I got quite a few new customers out of it. I haven't really gone through to identify who's bought from me and who hasn't. But I had ladies who got multiple items. I think there was only one lady that got just one. Multiple people got multiple products, so that was really exciting. That means that they really love these. I did get one new customer, that's right, for sure, because she was from Instagram. I posted it on Instagram and I said, come join here in Facebook if you want to be a part of this. And she bought almost $300 worth of makeup, and she's never tried it before. She just heard great things about it, and so she's super excited. That's like the unicorn. I don't know that was going to happen very often, but that was exciting. And one thing that worried me also, I just wanted to kind of share with you, is that offering them at a discounted price, like even lower than the collection bundle, worried me a little bit, because I don't want my customers to devalue the products, and I don't want them to sit there and wait for sales to purchase. So that was another thing that I kind of had to like weigh the pros and cons, but I really did feel like the timing of it worked really well. Collections are going out and we're getting new products in. So, and I told them, I said, I am not planning to ever do this again. This is like a one-time thing. If these prices are not going to stick around, and these prices are not going to be here next month or the month after. Like this is kind of it, ladies. So what I'm also hoping is that as soon as I can get all the product into their hands, I'm going to give them, the 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days to have the products in their hands. And then I'm going to do my follow-up. How you loving it? Let's do an online party for you, or let's do an in-home party for you. So that's really my hope of being able to continue that momentum in March and April. So I hope you found this helpful. I can post my pictures since I've already done the graphic work if you're interested in it. But remember, I can post, I have the graphics of what it was, just what it was, and then I have the graphics of when I added my sale price. So I have 2 different graphics for each collection. And you can use that and make your own prices. I'm fine with that if you don't want to use my discounted prices. A couple of things that I did is the Cloud9 collection. That one is really, really discounted. It's not just the normal like 18%. So what I did is I made like an Excel sheet of all the different collections, all the different prices, what they were and what they are. And I made sure that each collection, like let's say each collection that had a palette had the same price for that palette in every collection, because not every collection is exactly the same percentage off. Each one is a little bit different. So ultimately, the Cloud9, I ended up charging more for the products than what it cost me to order the Cloud9. So I kind of took that money to apply to those other collections that I sold at a little bit discounted price to make up some of the money. Also, the mascaras, I think if I had made them the same percentage as everything else, it would have made it around $21, but I sold all the mascaras at $24. I felt that is like an extreme deal. I knew those mascaras were going to go fast anyway. I think if I did it again, I would probably even just make the mascaras $26. They're going to sell no matter what. And the shine cloths right now, I have quite a few because we were getting them free with collections that you had a back ordered item. So I sold those at $15. They're normally $20. They were free to me. I sold them at $15. I sold 3 of them. So that's $45 more that I made, to offset those discounted prices that I gave the collections to. And then I did everything under one party, and I'm gonna get all of that Y cash. So that was another way where I decided that I'm kind of offsetting my costs, that I will have that Y cash to spend later on products that I can get for free and ultimately sell for full price. So let me know if you have any questions. What I did one day is, in fact, it was last Saturday, I sat and I went on YouTube and I did flash sales, Younique flash sales. And I just watched videos all day long, and I listened to all of their ideas, and I took their ideas and I incorporated it into something that I thought would work for me, something that I felt comfortable with, something that I was excited about. And that's how I came up with the way I did it. I know Ariana on our team, she did one the same night that I did, and she did it a little bit differently. She took each item, instead of doing one picture collage of all the collections, she said, okay, I have 3 mascaras at this price. I have 4 palettes at this price. She did it that way, individual items. And what I thought was really awesome about her as well is that she did exactly what I did. She watched a couple videos, she talked to me about how I was going to do it, and she made it her own. And that is what's really important about this business, everybody, is that you need to make this business your own. You need to take ideas that are flowing out there. There's so many ideas out there, you guys. If you just go on YouTube and Google Younique or Younique training or flash sale Younique or 30-minute party Younique or 1-hour party Younique, you are going to get so much training out there, and it's just fabulous because you can just listen to these videos as you're doing your housework, as you're getting ready in the morning, as you're grocery shopping, as you're driving, the kids to school or home from school or doctor's appointments or whatever. There is so much knowledge out there that you can just soak up and take ideas and think about it and figure out what's going to work for you. What is going to work for your lifestyle? What is going to work for your motivation? What is going to work for your goals? And that's all you got to do, and you can make it. I love it. So let me know if you have any questions. This is already way too long. I'm sorry. Have a great day. Bye.